Ryan Garcia recently called Devin Haney out to fight him next, and Devin has responded and agreed to fight him next. Eddie Hearn definitely thinks that would be a great fight to see, and he thinks Ryan should definitely pursue it. Eddie stated, it's come from Oscar, which doesn't necessarily mean it's real, but Ryan said so as well. Listen, that's a great fight. I think Ryan should be chasing the champions at 140. He should be chasing the number one in the division, and Devin's the number one in the division. For years and years, we chased a Ryan Garcia fight. No one wanted to fight Devin Haney. When you've got a really good fighter, everyone uses the excuse, they just don't sell. It's not a big enough fight. Nobody knows who he is. But he's actually gone to Australia, become undisputed, and come back. Those fights that he had, beat Lomachenko. Now he's sold out in a city that hasn't had boxing for 2 decades. Who else can do that in boxing? When you're too good, the only way you can entice people is by making sure they get paid to get beat. Now people are seeing the draw. People are seeing the size of Devin Haney, maybe even Ryan Garcia, and going, you know what? That's a big fight. If I get beat, I get paid. Ryan Garcia is definitely confident about his own ability to beat Devin too.
Well, what do you think? You saw the thing where I was talking about Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Street fight? What do you think?
I think he'll beat him in a street fight. Obviously, he's gonna think he's gonna win, but reality.
He'd have to knock me out first punch.
He's not gonna do that though. You understand? And I'm not just saying for him, even for me, it'd be hard for me to just come in and just knock you out.
It's also too I could just kick your legs from a distance.
You could kick my leg. Once you grab me, it's a wrap. I'm looking at it with truth. I know that I'm not gonna come in dumb. I'm gonna try to move, try to find a shot. But if you get me, you get me.
Abel Sanchez doesn't think that Ryan's ready for the heat and skill that Devin would bring to the ring. Abel stated, Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia just like he beat Prograis. How did Ryan look against his last opponent? He won, but compared to Ryan's performance against a guy that's not on Prograis' level to Devin Haney's performance against Prograis, it was 2 different guys. They fought 2 different guys. Yeah, Devin Haney looked like $1 million, and Ryan looked like $1,000 again, a guy that's not on Prograis' level. I'm not going to say that Haney's going to destroy Ryan, but he beats him because he's more skilled. Ryan is not ready. Oscar De La Hoya might have some drama going on with Ryan, but he still sees 2024 as being a big year for the fighter. Oscar stated, Ryan Garcia, I believe, wants to come back in March. I think that's ideal. It could be a big year for Ryan. He's expressed a lot of interest in fighting Rolly. If that's the fight we have to negotiate, so be it. Zab Judah doesn't think that Ryan or other fighters should be so keen to hop in the ring with Devin after his last performance. Zab stated, I don't think guys would be knocking down the door to fight Devin right now, and the ones that do fight Devin, whoever steps in the ring, we're going to show dominance 100%. Jake Paul spoke with Devin about a potential fight with Ryan, and it turns out that Devin has faced Ryan before.
A lot of people don't know this, but you beat Ryan Garcia in the amateurs.
Yeah.
What would happen now?
I do feel like Ryan has got better since the amateurs, but I don't feel like he got that much better. It won't be no different than the amateurs. In the amateurs, we were very competitive. We would go back and forth. But now, I don't feel like it will be a close fight with him.
Oscar De La Hoya thinks that anyone who wants to make money at 140 needs to go through Ryan. Oscar stated, I see Ryan Garcia as a gatekeeper at 140 for the big money fights. He had a breakout year in 2020 and his popularity is surging. If there's money to be had at 140, Garcia is the man fighters will have to get past. Haney was brilliant against Prograis. He showed the world that he can fight on the inside and the outside, and he's a real threat at 140. Chael Sonnen loved the idea of Ryan Garcia calling Devin out, and he even mentioned helping him to prepare for a fight with Devin. Chael stated, down means what? Willing, perhaps? You understand the need to have hunger, desire, a competitive flame. Down does not represent any of those things. Your coaches can teach you how to box. I'll check in occasionally to teach you how to win. Your mentor, Chael P. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia has to figure out what's going on with Oscar De La Hoya before he lets him set up any more fights for him. Eddie Hearn commented on the drama and stated, it was definitely the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. Ryan Garcia is obviously their #1 fighter, so that is really like me standing behind Anthony Joshua at a press conference making all sorts of faces, and then tweeting 48 hours before his fight, saying that I'm concerned about the mental health of Anthony Joshua going into his fight. For me, that's almost dangerous. How can you expect this kid to prepare properly mentally? You're questioning his mental state. That's not doing anything to help his mental state. Listen, it's none of my business really, but surely you just get in a room, you either part ways and say that this is toxic and not good for anyone, or you say to each other, this has to stop. We're going to be professional and we're going to be effective. We're going to be constructive until the end of our tenure and our partnership. But until then, let's act accordingly. Ryan has his eyes on Devin no matter what though, and even he brought up the fact that they fought each other in the amateurs.
Right after this, we calling out Devin Haney.
Yeah, I mean,
bring on Devin. Now that's another prime fight.
And bro,
bring on Devin.
If you,
I fought him 6 times in the amateurs. Now we need to have the 7th one.
In the amateurs, what was the record there between you and him?
3-3.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's a perfect follow-up.
Yeah.
Right what the?
Life is good, bro.
Wow.
Paulie Malignaggi hasn't been too impressed with Ryan Garcia though. Paulie stated, can he beat Teofimo Lopez? Can he beat the winner of Prograis and Haney? Can he beat Rolly Romero, who is the WBA champion? I don't know, man. As far as the physical ability, it's all there, but I don't know if mentally this kid really wants to fight. This was a fight where you had the proper opponent in front of you, where you could have made a real statement. You've been talking a good game. People have been waiting to see you back, and the opponent, this guy was tailor-made to walk him into anything you want to talk him into. Combinations, body shots, uppercuts, all kinds of creative punches because he's just going to walk in the front door perfectly square. You have the entire repertoire to work on against this guy, and I don't know, man, it wasn't that kind of performance from Ryan Garcia. It looks as though Eddie Hearn has been making his way to Golden Boy Productions to talk business, though.
Oh, surprise! What's up, guys? All right, nice to see you.
Devin Haney's definitely open to the idea of fighting Ryan, and he stated, I think that's a possibility. That's a mega fight. You know, I've been calling out Ryan for years now, so it's good to hear that, you know, he finally wants to fight. It sucks that it came after, you know, he took a L, but it was only a matter of time. But now he really wants to, you know, call me out. But at the end of the day, it's still a big fight, and like I said, I'm willing to I want to make the best fights, and the biggest fights happen. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.